Hi, it's me, and I am in San Francisco, California. Yeah, it was a little unexpected, but here I am, enjoying every bit of it. Well, I didn't bring my microphone today, so I just thought that I'll just take a chance on this phone. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it doesn't, the background noise doesn't get ruin everything. But right now I'm sitting on this drive-on beach, kinda like like the parking lot right in front of the beach, and I'm sitting like about 60-70 feet from the water, and it's a little freezing here. But I wasn't planning on stopping by here and take a look, because I was on my way to somewhere else. But then ever since I got here, I just been sitting here and just watch life, like everything around me, and just really take a step back and live slower, and well, it's just so different, like you're driving to like a whole different world, and the atmosphere, the people, the animals, the mountains, the water, everything's just so different. And after sitting here for a while, I come to realize that, again, I'm sure I said this before, but sometimes the middle part, the process, the part of getting there is the best part. It's not when I get to my destination, then I'll be fulfilled or happy. Not really, because these moments, these pause, these little stops in the middle of the road, and just enjoy the view, the people, the animals, just the natures, and just everything, and just really appreciate what we have, and really just live slower and not rushing towards the end, the destination, or wherever you're trying to go. I know it's easier said than done, but I think it is so true that everything we do in life, we're just trying to get to the next things, and just trying to make it, to get to that point in life. But where are we trying to go, It's like once we get there, we want to go to the next one, then the next one, and the next one, and it's like the goal line is endless, and then you keep on chasing, and once in a while you look back and realize that all these years passed by, and now you're old as fuck, and just wishing you could go back in time and live those days again, those good old days again. You know what I'm saying? So here I am, on the trip. I'm gonna try to soak everything in, stop by many random locations that I could, and just live and enjoy the process of getting to wherever the hell I'm going. Yeah, even though life sucks, right? Like, I have all these problems, all these things that I'm trying to fix and change, and it just feels like I will never be happy until I solve all of my problems and all of these things I'm worrying about disappear, and then I'll be happy, and then I'll be content. But that's not always the case, isn't it? Because what I've come to realize also is that every time we accomplish something, we come to find out there is more shit to worry about, and just like that, it's like an endless loop. You're trying to solve these problems so you can be happy, you can be fulfilled, but then once you solve them, turn out there are more and more of it. It's like a tip of an iceberg, like you think that's how it is, but then once you get there, you dig deeper, and there's more, and then more, and then more, and I think that's what might make life so beautiful. It's like life would not be so precious or amazing if we don't have all of these problems to solve. Just imagine that your life is just rainbow and sunshine all the time. Then what it's there is to live for, It's just everything you do would not be worth it because you don't know what it's like to struggle. You don't know what it's like to be at the bottom. You don't know what it's like to lose. And then those beautiful moments, or these things we call, beautiful life, it wouldn't be so beautiful. So without these problems, these bad, quote-unquote bad things that happen, maybe they are the blessing in disguise, The thing that teaches us what it's like to lose. So one day when you win, you will treasure it. You will feel so much more fulfilling once you get there. But it's like I'm in the middle of all this. I'm in the middle of just, like feeling like shit, and life is just not going the way you want it, and nothing going the way I want, and it's just rough, right? And it's hard to find peace, content in these moments, and just not thinking about those things that I've been worrying about, those things that keep me up at night, and those, they really, keeping you back from enjoying this moment right now. Whether you are sitting in your room facing the wall, or going on a walk out on the street, or wherever you are, I believe that we can always find beautiful things in everything, in the mundane daily life, in the boring life, in the things that we do every day. But once we really take a step back and take a look around and know that our lungs still working, you're still breathing. Because if your lung ain't working, you ain't be even sitting here alive and thinking about your damn problems. And just have these little gratitude and know that we're alive and we're lucky. We're lucky to be the one that's still alive, because a lot of people die and they wish they could live another day, wish they could go for another road trip, or even just live a day of doing nothing, still. But now they die. Like they're, it's like we're so lucky, we just don't realize that. And all I'm trying to say is that living life and trying to be content or even happy or even feeling fulfillment out of the mundane things, the little things, not the goal. Like you don't have to wait until you get to a certain point in life and decide to be like, oh yeah, I can finally be happy now because I accomplished these goals and these dreams and these check mark. Like you finally be married, have a kid, get a house, have the career that you wanted, get the promotion that you wanted, and then you can finally be happy. No, I think that's just a waste of time. That's just a waste of life, because if you really think about it, once you get there, you're likely gonna go back to your baseline again. Your baseline feeling, emotion all over again. Because recently I got to certain goals of mine, and now I'm still back to baseline, back to feeling like shit again. And it just really make me think of life differently, and this little trip that I took, even though I'm just gonna be here for 2 days, I should have booked more, but these rent the place and like houses and rental cars are pretty expensive, so I'll just keep it short, but I'll make the most out of it. And really, it's just at these little pause in the middle are what's so beautiful. And it's just these moments are what bring me the most joys. Not when I get to my final destination on the map, but these moments, these little break in the middle of nowhere, just sitting here watching the birds flying, people walking, surfing, fishing, and just watching the cloud on the skies and all the foggies like over the mountain, and the moon. For some reason, it's the sun's about to rise and the moon's over there. It's so visible and big, and it's like I caught the perfect time too. Like the moon is perfectly round today, and it's just so beautiful. Like I can see the whole part of the moon, and it's so big today too. And oh, look at that little dog running. She's just running with her owner. Oh my god, that is so cute. Like that's what I'm saying. Like these middle parts are so beautiful, even though you're trying to get to where you want to go. But sometimes take a step back, or just take a pause and just live life in the moment and just soak in whatever it is that you're looking at, even though it's ugly, even though it's not perfect or amazing like what you see on social media. But I think that's what makes life so beautiful. I really hope that this thing could record, because it's pretty loud over here. It's pretty noisy, and I'm not sure if you can hear me talking, because I'm talking pretty quiet, not trying to caught any attention. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. It just try to enjoy the process, enjoy the progress, or whatever the middle part of your journey, enjoy the whole things. Don't wait until you get to the end and then you be like, oh, now I can finally enjoy life. No, do it now. Do it while you're getting there. Yeah, of course, life's gonna have ups and downs, and shit's gonna happen. Things gonna hit the fans, and you're gonna feel like shit most day. But it just, I think that's what make life worth the living,
I know. I'm willing to once it gets behind.
And yeah, this pause, the pause, and pause that many times you need to, Of course that we all have these problems that we're dealing with, and it's hard to set them aside and be like, oh, life is great, everything is so great, amazing. But really aware and just be aware of all of those things that makes you worry, and just be like, acknowledge that they are there, and it's okay to feel all of the uncertainties, and be content with your life at the same time as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to going through these things while you can, be content and find peace within yourself. And I think it's just all up to us to decide whether we want to or not. Well, but that is all I really have for this episode, and I hope I'll see you on the next one. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and take care of yourself and your loved one. Bye-bye.